Hello Terry,
Hello.
you are welcome to this annual performance review meeting, and it's where we are going to be talking about your performance in general, where you do need improvement and what you did well. So as you know, we have different points that you have to talk about. So the first is the design quality. This year we really like the quality of your designs. Specifically when you're working on the the World Fan game product, the design for this project was very good and it was excellent. But to some extent, you would need to pay attention to the words that needs to be included in the designs, because there were some typo errors, and I think you can improve on that for the next time. But for this poet, you meet expectation. There is also another poet which is about efficiency. To this poet, you also meet expectations. But to some extent, you have to balance your speed of working with the quality which is needed in order to avoid different errors. This means that you have to balance the speed of working with the quality of work which is needed in order to avoid some errors.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, you are allowed to ask
Like
a question.
you said, can balance the speed of my working. Is it too slow or I am too speedy?
To make things clear, you need to keep your pace of working, of course, which is high, but also care much about the quality of the things you are delivering in order to meet the quality standards. The third point is about communication. To this poet, you meet expectations because you have demonstrated that you are eager to adapt to different required standards of the designs, and you have been asking questions in order to get enough information about what you really need to do. But to some extent, you would need to improve on your ways of responding to emails, because you could sometimes be late. There is also another point which is about technical readiness. For technical readiness, you really need improvement about this, because of course you know how to use different web designs, different design softwares, but it is not good that you are not familiar with the software that we use here at Acme Widget, and you really need to improve on this. More training is needed. For the third point about adaptability, we like how you try to adapt it to different requirements of your work, which will be, might be required, and to this you have been demonstrating that you are able to adapt to different working situations in the time you have been working with the different departments. To this point, you meet the expectations. Considering the attention to detail, this goes with how your works meet the required standards, being free of errors. But to this, you really need improvement, because some of your works demonstrated that they were having errors, maybe the typos, and always details go with making sure that the work delivered meets the required standards without and being free of any error. So you need improvement on this. For the responsibility and commitment, you exceed expectation on this. For example, when you are working on the Acme's branding campaign, some work changed the schedules, and you still demonstrated that you are committed, while other employees could try to give up or feel uncomfortable with the changes, but you kept asking questions, and you kept the good attitude that you can do the work even though the schedules can change. So this was very good. You exceed expectations on this. Considering the attendance, you meet expectations, but there is, to some instances, you could submit the assignments in the late time, and this could require the reviewers to take additional time to go through your work. So,
but I think on this point of like, submitting the work late, I think it could not be my fault. and I could like communicate before, and then they could like extend the time of submission. So I don't think this would be counted as like something that I should improve. Yet I communicated something before time.
Yeah, we understand that you communicated, but if we would consider like the assignment, I mean the deadline of the assignment which was set before, if you were not able to achieve that, maybe it's something which needs to be improved in order to make sure that for the next time you really meet the deadline which is set. And to this poet, we really appreciate that you never had the absence which was not communicated. This is something that we really encourage you to keep on.
Yeah, like on submissions or attendance, something like in the organization is like an obstacle. It is visible by everyone. So why like could couldn't you like put it into consideration in order to extend submission of other assignments or other like activities in order not to count all employees specifically on this point?
Yes, we do understand you that to some extent, depending on the work being worked on or being done, could be possible to extend some deadlines for some assignments. But if we consider like the time which was set for completing the whole work, if we extend the deadline, you understand that of course there is some time which is being lost in the meantime in between. So it's better to extend the deadline whenever it is needed, but it's also very important to meet the preset deadline in order for other plans to be executed effectively. Yes, and continuing to the part of taking initiative, you really exceed expectations on this poet. Considering how you initiated by introducing Mark Mitchell, our new hired employee, to the workplace, and how you tried to explain to him how different softwares work here at Actimewidget, that was really a good work that the whole organization appreciated. So you really exceed expectations on this poet. Considering the poet of adherence to the policy, you really meet expectation on this because you tried to work with the different departments as was required, and your work was always outstanding. So to the part of being being a leader, for the ready part, we mostly found that this was not applicable to you. And in general, going like to the part two of this annual performance review meeting, you really had different accomplishments that we appreciated, like the World Fun Game products design, as well as the Acme's branding campaign that you worked on. For areas of improvement, you really need to pay attention to the details about the work that you are assigned. And as a recommendation, we did recommend you to take more training about the web design software that we use here at Acmeojet in order to be familiar with it. Overall, considering all the poetry discussed above, you meet the expectations of your work, and we really appreciate having you here at Acmeojet, and we hope to get you growing further even in the more years to come.
Thank you very much, but I would like to get more clarification on how I don't like present or show leadership skills in my work as one of the points you discussed in this review.
Well, thank you so much for your good question and seeking for clarification. I would read some criteria that you base on to determine the leadership skills of someone here and try to summarize. This goes with the extent to which the employee demonstrates proper judgment and decision-making skills when directing others. Directs workflow in assigned areas effectively to meet production or area goals. So to some extent, we didn't like find you directing others towards accomplishing their works, but maybe you try to ask questions and others could maybe refer to you depending on how well you were committed, but you didn't really demonstrate some characteristics that we best want to consider this poet.
Yeah, thank you for the feedback. I'm going to put it toward the direction that improve.
Yes, thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Mhm.